Hey, all you basketball players out there. Have you been putting in all this effort into the season and all this effort into your playing career, but you feel kind of stuck? Maybe you're not meeting your own expectations. Maybe your improvement and your development has kind of plateaued. Well, I'm here to tell you there is one mistake that every basketball player at one time or another has made. And this mistake, it kills your improvement, it kills your energy, and it kills your joy for the game of basketball. Now, the good news is, once you find yourself making this mistake, you can fix it. So today, I'm going to share what that mistake is and how to fix it. Let's jump in and discuss. Welcome back to Hard Smart Together. I'm Coach Dave. I'm here every week to help basketball players become the smart, confident players that coaches love. So if you're a basketball player, has big expectations for yourself and big future goals, whether it's for yourself individually and your improvement or your team, maybe it is, going from high school to college, maybe it's earning a scholarship, maybe it's making varsity next year, becoming a starter. Maybe it's just having more fun than you had this year because this year was no fun, right? Maybe it was a bit of a grind this year. Well, then this episode's for you because the mistake that I want to share, and I shared that every basketball player makes this mistake at some point in their career, okay? The mistake I want to share, the problem that we're talking about is a human problem. It is not necessarily a basketball specific problem. And that's why I'm pretty confident in saying that every basketball player will experience this, will make this mistake at some point in their playing career, because we're talking about a human problem. Okay? Now, today I'm going to tell you how to recognize if you're making this problem and how to fix it. I'm going to give you an exercise at the end of this episode that is a journaling exercise that you can identify how to kind of stop this problem whenever you see it cropping up in your playing career. Now, I have worked with hundreds of players throughout my career on their development journey. And the funny thing is I have seen so many players that really should be at their pinnacle of their playing career. I've worked with, Division I basketball players who are starters, some of which are, going to play at the next level, okay, or could play at the next level, playing in the postseason tournament. They're really skilled players, and they've made this mistake along their path at that point in their career. I've worked with high school players who, again, are on varsity, getting full playing time, have great basketball skills, but still kind of feel stuck, feel like their development is plateaued, and they are getting, if they're not at burnout, they're getting towards burnout. They've just lost their energy. They've lost their passion for the game, okay? They started to get bored with the game of basketball, and they started to question, do I really want to continue? And everybody has gotten to that point in their basketball career where they're just like, it's just a grind. I don't know if I want to continue. So out of all these players that I've helped them along their journey that have gotten to that point, sometimes when they're at the pinnacle of their career, they're just not loving the game anymore as they should. They don't have the joy for the game that they should. I have learned one thing, and there is one mistake that these players tend to be making at those points in their career. And the mistake is, and I want to tell you, what I've learned is effort-fueled playing careers tend to fade. But energy-fueled playing careers tend to flourish. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Effort-fueled playing careers tend to fade, whereas energy-fueled playing careers tend to flourish. Okay? And the mistake these players make, and the mistake you might be experiencing right now, is not having a good balance between your effort and your energy. Okay? And again, I'm going to give you an exercise which is going to clarify this for you specifically at the end of this episode. Now, what you need to find is what brings energy, what brings joy to you, what fuels you in the world of basketball. What gives you energy, you personally energy, not what meets the goals of your team. You know, we're not talking about just your development goals right now, but what gives you that energy that makes you love and passionate about the game of basketball? Because pure effort cannot be sustained. And we love, in the world of sports, coaches especially, love to use words and talk to players in a way that just is about effort-fueled playing careers. What are some of those words? Oh, grind it out. We love to talk about the grind. Just grind it out, right? Push through it. Push through it. Push yourself, okay? Put in the work. Effort, effort, effort fuel, okay? You got to have effort. You're not going to improve without effort. But a lot of times, especially as you grow in your playing career, energy gets put to the side. And I'm going to tell you, I want you to think back to when you first started playing the game of basketball. You were full of joy. You loved the game. It was pure and simple fun. But as you maybe moved up a couple of levels, as you made the better team, as you became a starter, as all of a sudden, wins and losses meant more, okay? As the expectations grew, as your skill set grew, the more success you had, the more effort you were putting in, but maybe you lost some of that joy. You lost the energy that fueled you. And that's why so many players at the pinnacle of their career, because they've put so many expectations on themselves, they have, team expectations, coach expectations, parent expectations, fan expectations, they've lost their energy. They've lost their joy. So that's what leads to burnout. And that's maybe what you might be experiencing when you feel kind of stuck and you're not making improvement in your game and you're just feeling like you've plateaued, right? Like, do I really have the love for basketball that I used to have? So many players go through that at one time or another. So what's the solution? You need to bring more joy-filled activities into your game, into your basketball journey. And what do I mean by this is the point where we're going to talk about this exercise. Get out your journal. If you followed me, you know I'm a big one for a player journal, but it doesn't matter. If you don't have a player journal started, just get out a pen and a piece of paper. You can do this activity right now. I suggest just sitting down and thinking about it. But I want you to do an energy audit, okay? This energy audit is going to really pinpoint what brings you energy specific to you, okay? So on this energy audit, I just want you to have two sides of the paper. And here's what I want you to put on the first side. I want you to put the activities, the environments, and the people that fuel you and give you energy in basketball, okay? The activities, the environments, and the people that give you energy. Okay? I mean, everybody's different, right? Some people, they might love the environment of being on the road with their AAU team. Maybe you love being on the road. Maybe you love the hotels. Maybe you just love being around your teammates in that kind of an environment, having the meals together, whatever the case might be. Maybe maybe your environment is just being alone in a gym, you and a ball and doing a little shooting workout. Just the smells, the sounds, just being alone. Just being in the gym. Maybe it's being on a playground. Maybe it's a certain trainer or a parent or a friend that you love to work out with. Okay, brings you energy. Okay, that's one half of your energy audit. What's the other half? What's the other side of the page? I want you to list out the activities, the environments, and the people that suck your energy and just take your energy from you. Okay? And now I want you to really look at those two things and go, oh, I'm doing everything in this column of sucking my energy. Now, there might be some things you have to do, right? Some effort-fueled things that you have to do in that column. But are you only in that column? You need to do more things that provide you as a player that energy and that joy for the game. And so that's the exercise I have for you, is do your own energy audit. List out the things that give you energy, fuel your basketball passion and your basketball career, versus these things that maybe you're doing that suck your energy and suck your passion from the game. And I want you to make an effort to do more things that are energy fueling for you, that's your fuel, that keep you passionate about the game of basketball, and you will avoid burnout. And anytime you feel that burnout coming on, anytime you feel like, maybe it's time to give up playing, or it's a grind, I don't feel like playing anymore, go back to your energy audit. Bring some activities, bring some environments, bring some people into your basketball life that provide that energy for you. I hope this was helpful for you, especially for those of you who might be at the end of the season going, that season wasn't so great and I don't know if I want to go on. I want you to do this and see if you can bring that energy back and become an energy-fueled, have an energy-fueled basketball career. So hopefully that was helpful. Always like the likes, love the comments. If this was helpful to you, please leave me a comment below. And until next week, remember to play hard, play smart, and play together. See you next week.